Many people don't know about the true history of Canada and what colonization is and what it did, not just to the Indigenous peoples, but what it means for Canadians. And we really wanted to shed light on that. And not so much through a lecture sort of style, but through a coming together of person to person to have a conversation about what that means, not just for our ancestors, Indigenous or not, but what it means for us today and our children moving into the future.
Me learning about the true history of Canada has made me realize that there is actually a lot of decolonization work that I need to do within my own self, and a lot of healing from generation to generation.
My grandfather attended residential schools and my grandmother was removed from her community so young. So I've struggled a lot with what that means for me and what that means for my family. And I think by talking through this and talking to other people and sharing my story more and more and hearing feedback that, hey, this is a normal part and unfortunately this is what colonization did to Indigenous people, has really helped me figure out what that means to me. And Journey into Truth has been a great opportunity to not just figure it out for me, but share that with others to create more of a sense of community and connection. Ani, I'm Meagan Lorty.
And I'm Caycee Masters. We are Journey into Truth, Two Roads, One Vision. Journey into Truth is a service offering workshops where we inspire people in what their reconciliation journey can be. So we want to encourage people in empathy and understanding for Indigenous culture.
Journey into Truth is so important to me because it's helped me explore who I am as an Indigenous woman, but also what my role is in knowing that.
When I was first embarking on this journey and I was always walking on eggshells, I thought that if I were to ask certain questions that certain people may get offended by me, but then I realized that if I ask questions in a good way and respectfully, more often than not, there's going to be Indigenous peoples who want to engage in conversation with me and educate me. There is obviously a lot of people who share that same experience as I do, where they're very intimidated and they don't know what kind of questions to ask, and they're always walking on eggshells when it comes to learning about Indigenous history and culture and the true history of Canada. And I realized that actually it's a good thing that I'm not Indigenous and that Meagan is Indigenous, because we embody reconciliation as a partnership.
When we started Journey into Truth, not just as students at Georgian College, but beyond, there was some pushback as what place does this take in business, or what place does this take in community? And I think there was a pretty strong divide between Indigenous and not. And there's like the two sort of worldviews, and what we really aim to do is bring them together. And I think there's always going to be a little bit of pushback and clashing with that. I think the original pushback we received as we were young, we didn't really know what we were talking about. And I think the sort of feedback we've received since then has really been motivating. Like, people said we can't do this as a business, or people said we can't do this as a way to educate people. It's not worth it, there's no value in it. But I think the proof is that we've had so much support on the other side that people want to hear, they want to know, they want to have these conversations and ask these questions they don't often have spaces to. And I think that really motivated us. People telling us, you know, I don't think you should be doing this, but also just the overwhelming support on the other side has really propelled us forward. Being located in Simcoe County has provided us with numerous and crazy amounts of benefits. We were students that were like, we want to share this message further, and we didn't know where to go. So the support and the feedback and the mentorship that we've received has been absolutely unbelievable, and the community and network that we've built here to not just support the work, what we're doing, but just to support us as Meagan and Caycee has been absolutely incredible. And that is probably why we're here today, is definitely because of the community standing behind us, but also just the amazing relationships we built.
Relationship building has been a huge help, and we've been so encouraged by the support that we've received here in Simcoe County, and we're very much plugged into the entrepreneurship ecosystem here, and it's been amazing.
Having a really good support system and a really great sounding board has made the world of difference for me. I think a lot about where I was at the beginning of this journey and where I am now. And I know a lot of the feelings that I felt at the beginning are still here, but it's quicker to dismiss the feeling of unvalidation or lack of confidence, because the people that I've surrounded myself with have just been really great cheerleaders. And they don't have to be like super knowledgeable about colonization or reconciliation, but just some really great people in your court has made a world of difference. And I have the great benefit of having an incredible partner as well. And I know not everybody has a partner in business, but I think finding yourself a good support system has made the world of difference, because the no's aren't as hard, and it makes the moving forward so much easier if people are sort of behind you with pom-poms.